Okay, what I'm going to do here today is show how to make up winter shoes using standard bred borium. These sticks have little particles of borium inside them, and you melt the stick down onto the shoe and build up a little tip. I like to build up a little tip on them and give you winter traction for your horses. Now I'll be using oxyacetylene, and the oxygen set at about 20 pounds, and the acetylene set at only about 6 pounds. So when you're using these tanks, you'll actually use about 2 acetylenes to 1 tank of oxygen. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll set this camera down and I'll start up my torch and begin welding one of these shoes. I like to get a nice tip, nice blue tip on there. You want to get the shoe pretty red hot. I like to actually mark it a little bit with the torch, like actually make the flame cut into the shoe a little bit. Then I know the borium will stick better. Now with these toe and heeled shoes here, I like to bring it down off the heel a little bit. You can put this on almost any kind of shoe you want. It's a little bit better on a plain shoe. It goes on a little bit easier than on something like this, and a little tougher on a rim shoe. What I do is apply the heat to the borium once I have the shoe red hot, and then put the heat on the borium and bring it down to where you heated the shoe. The borium will flow to where you put the heat. I'm just going to build that up and drop that down, then I just kind of work it in a little bit, and so it sticks better. These shoes are not pre-shaped, so once I'm done, I'll actually be able to shape these shoes to fit the horse, even with the borium on there. I'm going to lay this one a little bit flatter. Just drop that down a little bit more there. Now I'll actually build that tip up just a tiny little bit more. If you want a bigger tip, you can apply a little more heat and draw it down a little bit more. I'll just do one here on this plain shoe. So I like to get that shoe pretty red, where you can actually mark it with the tip of the flame. Now my tips, I usually don't put them right on the end of the shoe, but that's just my preference. And you could put it wherever you want it on the shoe. I usually put 4 tips on most of my shoes. And just build this one here up a little bit more. Nice thing about borium is you can put on almost as much as you want or as little as you want. The more you put on, the more you'll have to flare out the bottom. There we go. That's about it. So in the end, we have finished product. which looks like this on the toe and heeled shoe. You have the tips built up on the heels and the toe, and the plain shoe. And also a little variation I like to do with the Borium for some people that don't like to have the tips built up like that. You can actually lay the Borium down flat. And that's about it. Hopefully this helped you out.